Evening, how are you?
Doing good.
Good, nice to meet you here.
Thank you.
It's been a long time since I spoke to you here. I know we've been talking otherwise, but
Yeah.
all right. So how have you been? How is the festive mode?
Yeah, fest mode is going Rudra. It's 9 days, right? So
Yeah,
yeah.
today is day 5.
Yes, day 5.
Okay,
I
nice.
think in that category, Kapu and Kollu is rocking with every day celebrating with some or other color theme like. So today they're going with green color.
Understood. Got it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Great. Good evening, people. Hi, all. How are you? Nice to talk to you all on a Friday evening. Friday is always nice, and especially when I'm on DC Live. My name is Rudra, and I'm going to be on the show Cornerstone Weaving Workplace. Right, so that's what we're going to do. And every Friday evening, we talk about something that's deep into human dynamics. Okay. And on DC Live, we care, we share, and we are on air. And it's Friday, 5:30 p.m. Fun mode, festive mode, all around. So I'm going to talk about something which is very, very important for all of us, right? So what am I going to talk about? I'm going to talk about the flavors, right? Yeah. Which is your favorite, flavor? Strawberry ice creams, and we talk about vanilla ice creams, chocolate ice cream. No, that's not what I'm going to talk about. The 3 flavors of feeling good. The 3 flavors of feeling good. Okay, so has anybody thought about 3 flavors of feeling good?
No. Never.
The moment I say that, you're going to emote. Okay, I'm talking about 3 emotions we often put together, but vastly, these are the things that influence us, that motivates us, that gives us energy. All of them put together, and those 3 are pleasure, satisfaction, and joy. Great. Isn't that your 3 flavors of feeling good? You feel nice about something, you feel satisfied about something, and you feel joyous about something. Isn't that right? Really, that's what you do, right? Yeah. So that is right. Magilchi, Trupti, Matrum, Anandam, right? So joy is Anandam. That's what it is. Okay. And in Kannada, it is Ananda, Trupti, Matte, Santosha, right? So that is what it is. All right. Sandosha or joy, whatever. Right. So these are the 3 things that we're going to talk about. Okay. Let's probably understand what these 3 things are. Okay. And what does happiness mean? Right. So these 3 things are the components of happiness. Is that right? What is happiness? Where do you get happiness from? That's what I'm going to talk about. Right. And the reason why I'm talking about is festive mode, happiness everywhere, joy everywhere, right? So that's the reason I'm talking about happiness. Okay. Now, most of us chase happiness, and happiness is sometimes which you cannot really get. Is that right? Now, what happiness means to you at this moment may not be the happiness that you want tomorrow. You want to build a solid career, meaningful life today. Then tomorrow you have done that. Your happiness changes? Yeah, could be. Correct? That is how it is. That's how life is, people. That's how life is. Okay. Now let's look at each one of them. Pleasure, the momentary sensory experience. Pleasure is best defined as short-lived, sensory, often extremely triggered positive feeling. Correct? I had the pleasure of meeting you. Okay. It's like a bite of the pleasure of biting a rich food. Correct? The pleasure of receiving an immediate compliment. Okay. That's what it is. It's primarily an experience. It feels good in the moment and is closely tied to the brain's reward system. Okay. Happiness also releases dopamine, and it's talking about consuming something. Right? That's what it is. Okay. Let's look at satisfaction, right? So satisfaction is the cognitive evaluation of achievement. Okay. It's a more, I would say, a bit of cognitive state, meaning how you understand, listen, read, and understand something. And at the end of the day, satisfaction comes from what? What does satisfaction come from? You passed an exam, you feel good about it. You cleared an interview, you feel good about it. You completed your project, you feel good about it. You got a promotion, you feel good about it. You got a salary hike, you feel good about it. So what does it mean? It means achieving a goal. Okay, it means achieving a goal. So now let's look at it this way. Pleasure is a temporary sensory feeling. Satisfaction is achieving something that results from a goal. Now, when you look at both of these, is there something common? Yes, both come from external factors. Do you realize that? Satisfaction results from achieving a goal. Pleasure comes from something that you experience. You need something else to give you a pleasure or a satisfaction. Correct? That's what it is. It's a temporary external stimulation. Okay. That's what I talk about. Okay. Now, if you look at both of this, okay, you cannot control it, right? Sometimes you may get a promotion. You may be successful in clearing an exam. You may get a bite of a good food. You may not get that as well. So that is what it is. Now let's look at the last one, which we talk about, joy. Joy is the deepest and most enduring state of positive emotional experience. Unlike pleasure, which is triggered, satisfaction, which is achieved, joy is an internal state of being or a profound appreciation for life that can exist even amidst suffering or external difficulty. Okay. Now that's really heavy. Let me break it down. So I said, joy is the most deepest and most enduring state of positive emotional experience. Okay? Pleasure is triggered. Satisfaction is achieved. Joy is from internal, from within. You're joyful about something. You're joyful about doing something. Are you joyful about doing this work today because it's helping someone? Are you joyful about listening to this because it's really nice that you're listening to another person? Yeah. Is it joyful that you want to be part of a DC live radio because Sri is putting in so much of effort? That comes from within. You don't derive it. It's not a trigger. It's not a satisfaction which is achieved. It comes from within. It's internal alignment with the purpose, meaning, and core values. Often branching out from meaningful connections and gratitude. It is a state of being. Are you joyful about being alive? Has anybody asked this question to yourself? Are you joyful about being alive? Are you joyful about being employed? Are you joyful about getting to eat your breakfast before coming to work? Are you joyful about that you have you have the time to eat food. That's joy. The state of being from within, gratitude, finding out the purpose, finding out the why of your purpose, right? Permanently or deepenly, it's within yourself. That's an inner compass. It's like a compass that provides resilience, right? So that's kind of the connection, and it's very distinct from happiness. Happiness is often used broadly to encompass both pleasure and satisfaction, but joy is considered profound. It's not a reaction to emotion. It is not dependent on circumstances. It is the capacity to affirm the goodness of life itself, right? Your goodness of life. Yeah. That is what we are talking about. Joy is the capacity to affirm the goodness of life. Great. Yeah. Right. That is what I'm talking about. And where does this start from? This starts from the purpose. Okay, this starts from the purpose of doing something. Now let's look at it from this point of view. As I said, it's most intrinsic state of positive emotion. It's not dependent on a circumstance or a completed goal. It's a fundamental appreciation for life. Why do you really don't acknowledge the fact that you're alive, that you're able to eat food, that you're able to come to work, you have a job, and that job pays you, that job keeps you occupied, right? The meaning of it. It's an appreciation for life and work that comes from meaning, purpose, and deep connection. Let's look at it from a work, right? Joy is what you feel when your personal values align with your work's mission. It's the sense of belonging when you truly collaborate with your team. It's the feeling you would still do this work, even if the pay was slightly lower, because it resonates with yourself. And as I said, it is something that you revolve around. Okay, that is what it makes, right? Now let's look at why the three. How does this play in your role, right? In your life. Okay, so let's look at it this way. Let's probably look at imagine you're a software development team. Okay, so let's really weave this conversation into pleasure, satisfaction, and joy. Let's weave this conversation into the workplace. All right, we need to cultivate joy. Let me talk to you about two clear illustrations. Imagine a software development team. The pleasure seeker. The person will only be excited on the launch day when the project gets public praise, or when a bug appears or a patch is needed. Right? They're instantly demotivated because the good feeling is gone. That's a pleasure seeker. Now let's look at satisfied achiever. This person is content if the project meets the initial brief and the deadline, but they'll resist ambitious, risky new features because the current state is good enough for satisfaction. You've achieved it. Okay. Let's look at a joyous person now, a joyful contributor. The person finds joy in the problem-solving process, in the intellectual challenge, and in the shared effort with their colleagues. When the project fails, their core joy, their why remains intact. They say, that approach didn't work, but I love building it with you all. Let's learn from this and start the next idea. Joy fuels true, fearless innovation because it detaches worth from the immediate outcome. Now let's look at team connection. Consider a service department dealing with a major corporate crisis. Right? The pleasure seeker, they're only focused on escaping the stress, maybe checking out early or having an extra long lunch. The satisfied achiever, they're task focused, make sure their own to-do list is completed. They offer no emotional support to others. Their job is done. They're satisfied. But a joyful leader, this person feels the stress, but their inner joy is tied to the connection and the human dynamics of their team. They show up not just to do their task, but to check in, share a moment of human recognition, express genuine gratitude for the effort. Their joy becomes a stabilizing force, lifting the entire team's emotional flow and building long-term loyalty and resilience. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, right? So people may want to question me by talking to you. No, Rudra, you're talking about joy, satisfaction, and pleasure, but that is not something that works out at work. Why not? Why not? Why doesn't it work? Right? Right. So I've just given you an illustration in a software development team. Okay. Right. So what is that it can bring to you? That's what I'm talking about. What can you bring to the table? Okay. Now I just spoke about a software development team, the pleasure seeker. This person will only be excited. Yeah. Right. So when we do the launch, everybody wants to collect their t-shirts. Everybody wants to collect their goodies, gift, everything. And you're gone. The satisfied achiever. Yes. The project meets the initial brief and the deadline. I'm satisfied. I'm done with it. Okay. But the person finding joy in the problem solving process, in the intellectual challenge, and the shared effort with their colleagues, I feel that is what is joy is. I was joyful about working with this team, and that's where it starts from. Okay, that's where it starts from. Right. So that is what is pleasure, satisfaction, and joy. Right. Now I'm going to stop here and see if someone has a question or something like that. I just want to quickly answer that in case someone has anything. Now I've also posted the illustration that I spoke about, so that if someone wants to take a look at it and reflect on it, resonate on it, that's what I want to do. Anybody? I see people used to join earlier. I don't see anybody joining, but let me be let me relate this to what Sri Lekha and me are doing here, right? Yes, we have gone above the pleasure seeking, right? We launched, we were happy about the fact that, hey, you know what? We go do this program on DC Live. There's going to be 3 of them who are sitting, and we're going to be happy about it. Yes, we did 4 shows today. We are very happy about it. Okay. That is what it is. But now we have reached a stage where the purpose of why, even if there is one person listening to it and that person changes, that is the value of it. And that's what I look for, joy in it. And I do that completely with a joyful attitude. And with that, people, I'm going to open this for questions before I close. Sri Lekha, do you have any questions, any comments? Anybody? Shakti, Sri Lekha?
No questions, Rudra. I'm just sharing what are the topics you are discussing, dropping in the Slack and in the chat. Though people don't listen to us, definitely they'll read at least, so they'll join.
Sure. Nice.
At least we should make sure that whatever we are doing on DC Live should reach them at anyhow, either as an audio or as a words.
I know. I'm joyous about it. Yes. I'm joyful about it.
I'm pleasure to do that.
Right. Great. Okay. Wonderful, people. So that's all we had. And the reason why I chose this is because this is the festive season and we have happiness filled all over. And if you need to recognize what's happiness for you, what's joy for you, what's pleasure for you, and what's satisfaction for you, right? You just look at what you have to choose, right? So that is what you'll have to look at from that perspective. And that is why I wanted to pick this topic on a Friday evening before the weekend. And all of you have a happy weekend. Okay. So that's all I had for this show. And we will catch up next week sometime on Friday at 5:30. And then we will be more than happy to talk about another human dynamics topic that really helps us understand what human dynamics at work are, and are you, how happy are you about? Okay, thanks, people. This is Rudra signing off from Cornerstone Weaving Workplace. And join me next Friday on the same show at 5:30. And I'm on DC Live, where we care, we share, and we are on air. Have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Rudra. Thank you.
Thank you.